Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you. All right, what we're going to do is talk about the Atlas STI trigger, or it's the Atlas trigger. I ordered one prior to Christmas, got it put in. I did order the gold anodized. You know, they have blue, gray, all these different colors, but I chose gold and got the trigger in. Went to Texas Gun Experience to have it installed, and prior to even installing it, you know, it comes in a nice little case like this. I'll just show you the way that it comes. And I did order the Atlas trigger with the bow, and it comes in this little case. You can see it right there. So there it is. And I opened it up prior to installing it and showed the gunsmith, and I was like, this looks kind of strange. The anodizing was kind of splotchy in some areas, and I've got a buddy who has two Atlas guns and has the gold triggers in them, and his was like a bright gold. I mean, really pretty. So anyway, we went ahead and put it in because I already had an appointment to get it put in. So went ahead and put it in, and I just figured, you know, I would call Atlas afterwards and let him know what we found or what happened. But basically, as he was putting it in and fitting it, the gold was just wiping off, or just kind of coming off, the anodizing. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the old trigger. This is the one that was anodizing, was coming off. So I'll try to show you there. Sorry if you can't see it real good. I'm trying to get it to focus. But there it is, right there. Come on, focus, focus. And you can see where it's just kind of, and it kind of looked like a yellow highlighter. It wasn't like a bright gold. But you can see it, you know, kind of in different areas. And not even the areas that was fitted, because he didn't polish any of this on the sides. You know, he just had to cut out the frame and stuff like that on the STI. But even here, and it's kind of hard to see, but even on the parts right here, like down on this bottom area, there's some worn off, and he didn't even, you know, that part wasn't even touching any part of the gun. But it was just like rubbing off. And it's now that it's out, I can rub it in some places, and it'll, you know, I can just kind of rub it a little bit with my fingers, and it'll actually come off. But there it is right there. The trigger itself is amazing. It's just the coating, and you can see the name of the trigger right there. Very reputable trigger. Well, so we took this one out. I'm going to be sending this back to Atlas because I called and talked to their customer service. I actually spoke with the owner and, you know, kind of told him what was going on. He was like, I got to get the trigger back. I got to get the trigger back. And I was like, yeah, but I can't be without a trigger. So they actually took the trigger out of another gun and the bow that was from their original anodizer. I guess this is a new anodizer that they're using. So I had this problem, and I know anodizing. I know coatings. You know, I've been in that business for a long time, not doing it actually, but having it done by companies. And you can get a bad one. So I'm not knocking Atlas or anything like that. I'm just letting you know my experience. You know, I say the good with the bad. So, but this is just a sample of one. So none of the other ones may have this problem, but this one did. However, he did send me this one. This is the new one, and there's no wear on this one. There's a couple little scratches. I think that they pulled it out of another gun. This is a medium flat, if you're wondering which one to order. But this is the medium flat, if you can see that. But this one is so much better. And supposedly it's from their original anodizer. But this one even has more of a gold tint, like a kind of a darker gold, actually. The other one kind of looks yellowish. And the way I explained it is when it was in the gun, it kind of looks like somebody just took a highlighter on silver, like a yellow highlighter, and just kind of colored it with a yellow highlighter, and then it kind of wiped off and left the, you know, the yellow or whatever elsewhere. But that was my experience. So the new one is in. I'm going to be shooting it, seeing if I get any weird wear or anything wearing off of it or rubbing off of it over time. But he put this in the gun the very first time, and he was touching it, and it was just wiping off. I was standing right there while he was doing it. So just bad anodizing, you know, not Atlas's fault. It was the anodizer's fault. So, but again, I just wanted to share it with y'all. So, and you know, like the reds, the blacks, you know, the darker colors, maybe they'll never have an issue. But this particular sample of one gold one did. But right now, very happy with that. Corey, their customer service guy, was all over this, shipped it out to me pretty quickly. You know, with this is COVID time, or 2020, so the post office did take a little longer, or UPS, I'm sorry. No, the first time, the United States Postal Service took for freaking ever to get here. It was lost, they couldn't find it, they didn't know where it was, then it finally showed up. It took about, I think 14 or 15 days, maybe longer, to get it to me. Corey shipped this one out UPS. I got it in like 3 days, so no issues there. But comes in a little nice case, and again, this is the double stack bow, so that's what I ordered, and very happy with the trigger. The trigger shot amazing. I love the trigger. It's just the anodizing was coming off. So that's that. I said that I would you know, share it with y'all. I had a shooting video of this where I was doing headshots, and it was with the old trigger. That's why I said we'll talk about the trigger later, and this is why we're talking about it now. But I appreciate y'all so much, as always. Remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on.